Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to kick this thing off, giving all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High God Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach, Kwamalak Yahweh Shai. I want to give a strong shalom to all the brothers and sisters out there who are staying 10 toes in this thing, staying grounded in this walk, praying, fasting, reading, studying, exhorting one another, keeping these feast days, trying to do everything they can to make their call and election sure. I want to just do a quick little daily bread today. Kind of, just talk with our people, man, because what we truly doing out here, if you're not in this walk, even if you in this walk, if you giving yourself over to the wicked things that your flesh want to do and the wicked things that your mind want to do, and envying the way that everybody else live their life, man. So you risking salvation, man. What you're essentially doing is just gambling your life away. You straight rolling the dice. You betting on black, man. That's going on. So I'm going to kick this thing off with Mark chapter 8. I'm going to start at 34. So, and when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. So that ain't just the way that the Mashiach was talking to us, man. His people, that he was saying that you got to give up your old ways, man. You got to kill off that old man. You got to say no to them temptations, man. You got to say no to the spiritual demon Satan that's trying to take over you, man. That's trying to take over your mind. He's trying to destroy you, man. Trying to lead you down a dark hole that you can't come back from. Verse 35, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. So you saving your life by giving up the concupiscence, the madness, the folly, the vanity, the abominations, that you used to do in your old life, man. We all were given over to vile affections before, but all praises to the Most High that we came out of that. All praise to the Most High that if you actually have ears to hear and you getting this word, whether it be from somebody on the corners, whether it be from a video. I mean, even the celebrities be throwing out some knowledge here and there. If you taking that and trying to apply it to your life the best of your ability, man, the Most High see what you're doing. He said, you got to, I'm going to read that again. He said, forsoever who will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. Say you saving your life by giving up, the ways of the world. Everybody just want to be on that YOLO spirit, just being like, oh, I'm just do what I want to do what I can. I'm going to make it. If I do X, Y, and Z, then I can make a come up. If I do this, I can finesse the system and I get over it. And that ain't how the Lord is dealing with it, man. He's not dealing with that gambling spirit. He's not dealing with the damn Missouri Lotto, man. Verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? I said, you losing your soul if you gain in the world. If you gain in the popularity, if you gain in all the likes, you got this big following. That's ways of the world. That's madness. You got everybody just wanting to be like you. You feel like you're the man around town. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. There's many members in this body. The Lord is not dealing with no one individual. So you definitely can't take this truth and then, try to feel like you top notch. You the man. Everybody, you the go-to guy for the answers. When you got the breakdown, that everybody can come to you and get understanding. That's bringing ways of the world into the walk. So, but you got to forsake the ways of the world, man. It don't profit you if you want to gain all the things of the world and try to bring it into the truth, man. You can't, none of that physical stuff that you get, you're going to take to the kingdom. Said one of the elders, when we was at camp a few weeks ago, he said he never seen a U-Haul behind the hearse. Said when you gone, man, you can't bring that stuff with you. You can't bring the TV, the PlayStation, the damn MacBook. You can't bring your iPhone, your Galaxy, your AirPods. You're not bringing your IG with you into the kingdom, man. You leaving all that behind. You forsaking it all. Being in this walk, man, you got to forsake family. You got to forsake friends. You got to forsake careers. You got to forsake hobbies. There's a lot of things you got to sacrifice in this thing to walk with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I'll read verse 37. Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? What you gonna give in exchange for your soul? What is your soul actually worth? Is it worth the dignity? Is it worth the pride? Is it worth destruction? Is it worth your body just going into a grave, your spirit going up to the Most High, and you just being destroyed? It's not worth anything that is in this physical life, man. You can't exchange anything here, man. That's why even when you look at these record deals and these contract signings for all the celebrities, man, they gotta go through a lot of wicked stuff, man, just to be who they are, just to have that name, just to have that following, just to have, not even all the time the riches. A lot of people they get put into these 360 deals, man. They get caught up. They sign their life away. Like literally, the record companies owe them. So when you see them on TV and they rocking 5 chains, all these watches, brand new cars and all the videos. I remember watching MTV Cribs back in the day, man. It'd be like, this how I'm living. Man, and just like that, man, you stop listening to these producers and execs, man. They come and take all that stuff. Kick you straight out your crib. But you was like, I worked hard for this. I went on tour. There's rituals and stuff that all these celebrities got to deal with. But you stop taking them commands, man, they take it all away from you. Growing up, we thought that one-hit wonders was people that was just running out of talent. They ran their wave and that was it. No, man, a lot of them people, they got out of it, man. They didn't want to be a part of all that wickedness. They gave up all that folly because they, whether they were actually reading these scriptures or not, they understood that this scripture applied. Verse 37 again, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? They know that giving up their soul wasn't worth the little bit of monetary gain that they got being in the physical. You got to seek after these spiritual riches, man. Storing your treasures in heaven, like I love to say that all the time, man, because it's real. Verse 38, whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. So you denying Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you're going to get denied in that day of vengeance, that day of recompense, that great and terrible gloomy day, man, when the Lord come back and get us up out of here. The people in the churches, man, they think that, when the chariots come back, we all going to be just resurrected. It's all going to be beautiful. We're going to get pulled up in the chariots. We get up out of here. We avoid the destruction. But that's not what the words say, man. The words say you can get left behind, destroyed in this wicked place, man. I said, but all that forsaking the world, man, is action behind that. You know what I'm saying? There's things you got to do. It ain't just given to you. Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, which is set apart, accepted unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. This is your reasonable service, man. This is what the Lord put you here for. Ecclesiastes 12:13, we bring that out all the time, man. It's one of the classic precepts. I'm gonna just bring it out. Because we can't just do what we want to do in this thing, man. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Keeping the commandments is the whole duty of man. It's their whole purpose of being here. He didn't make you here for just no reason at all, to just leave you here to freak off, man. Back to Romans chapter 12, read verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. The will of Yahweh is perfect, man. You can't compare anything else in this world to the Most High, man. He made everything. He made the physical things that you see, the things you can smell, the things you can touch, the things you hear. And he made all the physical things, man. He made your spirit. He made our minds, you know what I'm saying? So he already know how everything's supposed to go. He already know your actions that you're supposed to be doing. So while you think it's free will, it's not, man. You got to self-examine yourself. Because the Lord has his elect, but then he also has the people who are meant for destruction. So you want to continuously self-examine yourself so you don't get destroyed in this thing. Book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 13. No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. So you can't serve two masters, man. You can't be like, oh, well, I'm going to do what I want to do down here. I got to answer to these people, so I'm going to just do what they need to do, you know what I'm saying? Because they kind of got power over me. But, then when I win my Grammy, I can be up there like, I think the Most High. That's off. He's not dealing with that, man. The Lord is not dealing with you serving two masters. He said you always going to serve one and hate the other. And that's how it's going to end up going. You can't serve two, man. That's wickedness. You can't say that you love the Most High, but then you love all the things of the world. You either going to have to choose the world or you're going to have to choose the Most High. And it's going to come down to that point where you're going to be forced to do some things. And you know what I'm saying, they might have to cut your head off. They're going to send you to the guillotine. It may be the damn firing squad. They already trying to put laws, you know what I'm saying, to bring that back around. They trying to bring back the firing squad. So when you in prison and, they going to execute you, they got you sitting in a chair and, you know what I'm saying, people just stand up there in the whole line just shooting at you, man. Trying to leave you like they did Denzel on Training Day. Just up against the money, just getting tore up, man. That's what these wicked people are trying to do to you. So then they got the other machine where it's talking about they're going to inject your neck and rip your damn head off. Look these things up, man. This place is wicked. We have to forsake the ways of the world, man. Say, because when you caught up with the ways of the world, there's a certain lifestyle that you have to do to be in the world. That lifestyle is not obeying the laws, statutes, and commandments. Say, because being a law keeper, they want to get rid of you. They don't want you here. I mean, they don't want you to be out there prophesying. They don't want you out there shaking the hand. They don't want you out there saying, call all Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. They want you to be caught up doing something else. We're going to break that down. Book of Sirach, chapter 15, go down to verse 20. Actually, I'm going to start at 19. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knoweth every work of man. So he know what you got going on. He see it all. It's angels down here reporting everything you doing. You read the book of Job, the Lord break down how he the one that sent Satan throughout the earth, man, to roam to and fro, to do his thing, man. The Satan don't even get to do anything without the Most High's approval, man. So what do you think? You know what I'm saying? You think that you better than the angels? You think that you can just overcome Satan by yourself? That's madness. Verse 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. So he didn't command anybody to be wicked. That's not what the Lord put you here for, man. Going back to that Ecclesiastes 12. That he gave no man license to sin. The Lord doesn't approve of that. We say it all the time when Christians be talking about the Lord loves you but hates the sin. That's off. The Lord is going to destroy all people who caught up in their wickedness, man. Flat out. Ain't no way around it. So I'm going to get ready to wrap up here in a second. Bring out a couple more. Isaiah chapter 30, and we're going to start at the top. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. And that's how people, they love taking counsel of everybody except the Most High. They love going to their family, to their friends, to people in the workplace, to people who are what do you call them? They social media people. You know what I'm saying? The ones who got these followings. They love going to them being like, all right, well, they in position. Maybe if I just do the same things they did, take the same steps they did, I can get where they at. But you need to be trying to be on that be like on that OJ spirit, that be on that stairway to heaven, man. You got to be counting up the cost. You got to be putting in the work, putting your hand to the plow, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Say, woe to the rebellious children. Woe is death and destruction, man. Saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. And so they feel like they can cover themselves with the protection of Esau, man. With the protection of these heathens. They think they're gonna be covered. So if I'm confined into their system, I'm doing what my boss tell me to do, on that yes sir master spirit, that they feel like that they got a covering, feel like they gonna be saved. But these people, man, they don't know that these bunkers ain't even gonna help them. Taking all this poison, you know what I'm saying? Taking the jump shots, that they think that they gonna be saved out of that they can actually flee out of destruction, man. That they gonna flee out of being destroyed in the land of their captivity. You playing a rough game here, man. Gambling with your damn life. Said, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And that's what people do, man. They heap sin upon sin. So that's in the book of Sirach too, man. It said that people just heap sin upon sin. They say they do all things through Christ, and then they claim grace and mercy. Man, but that's not a reason to just go the hell off. That is not a reason to just be like, oh, well, I'm free to just do whatever. I understand that the Lord said that sodomites is off, but that's just what I want to do. I understand that the Lord said that we shouldn't be eating swine, but I'm going to just do what I want to do. You begging the Most High to just take you up out of this thing. You just begging for him to just come and destroy you, man. And why you just want to add sin upon sin, man? You taking covering of the wicked, man. Taking counsel with everybody other than the Most High. Gonna get you destroyed. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt. Our people, man, they got trust in this Babylonian system. They really got trust in these damn people with the lab coats on. People with the damn suit and tie on, damn choking themselves out. Walking around thinking that they're important because they carry a briefcase all day. These people have you in captivity. They got their foot on your neck, keeping you in damn sin, keeping you caught up in madness and folly because they don't want you to serve your Lord, man. That's our people. They have enough sense to go, oh, well, we lost our name, we lost our heritage, we lost our language. Now we trying to give them back to them and they don't want to hear it. This is why man, it's got to be of the Lord. It'd be like you're just getting destroyed because you following the ways of Pharaoh, man. You being stiff-hearted right along with your damn oppressor, man. Letting these people just hold you down and keep a stronghold on your neck is madness. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. So the strength of Pharaoh is going to be your shame. It's that thing when they be like, hey, this ain't on me. It's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's how Esau feel about it. They going to be like, hey, at the end of the day when the Lord come back, Esau going to be having their hands up like, hey, look. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, they controlled by Satan. It's like they already got that spirit. They like, shit, it's up to their ass to go off. We kept putting it in the movies. They didn't catch it. We had our people tell them all the time. I brought this out of the video a couple weeks ago, man. It's a recent episode of South Park. You got Cartman flying around Token in his sleep. Sitting there telling him, he was like, you want to hang out with Kyle, but your people, he said, the black people are the real Jews. They showing you in TV, man. Comedians make jokes about it. Rappers making songs about it. It's in all the movies. You could tell that there is somebody else that want to be us, but we want to be over here gambling our life away, wanting to be like they people, man. This whole world is ass backwards, man. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Said, so trusting in a shadow, walking in a shadow is walking under the wing of the heathen, man. Wanting to be like them. Said it's going to get you destroyed, man. Said last one, I ain't even got my physical one. Gotta grab my phone. Got one more. I'm going to close up with this one. Going to Nehemiah chapter 5. Go down to 9. I want to read this in the GNT. I like the way it's read in there. Nehemiah 5:9 in the GNT. Then I said, what you are doing is wrong. You ought to obey God and do what's right. Then you would not give our enemies, the Gentiles, any reason to ridicule us. And they get to ridicule us, man, because what we doing is not right. Because we want to do what they want to do, man. They laughing at us because they know who we are. Our people don't. And they refuse to hearken. But just like it say in Ezekiel, he said, we going to prophesy to y'all whether y'all want to hear or whether y'all forbear. But with that, I hope that this video was edifying. You know what I'm saying? It's a wake-up call to our people. It's time to stop gambling with your life, man. This is not the casino. This is real life. This is real deal. It's time to apply these laws, statutes, and commandments because time is running out. The days are shortened for the elect's sake. So unless you want to get destroyed in this wicked captivity, you got to repent and keep these commandments. With that, giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High God Yahweh, by Hashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. Shalom.